Little Diamond Joke Stories with me, Megan. Okay, Little Diamond Joke Stories is all about learning a story and doing some yoga poses as we go along. So copy the moves that I do and try to have some fun. Okay, let's start our yoga as we always do by crossing our legs, sitting on our bottoms, bringing our hands to our heart and saying our yoga hello, namaste. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Well done. Now today, we are going to be superheroes. Let's go into a superhero pose. Standing up, bringing our feet apart and putting our hands on our hips, showing our strong superhero pose. We are going to be on the lookout for anybody who needs help from us today. But just because we're superheroes, we might need a bit of help. Even superheroes have to call on other people to help them out once in a while. Now let's pack our superhero utility belt. Sitting down on your bottoms and stretching your legs out straight in front of you. Taking your arms out wide, twist to look over one shoulder. And we're going to need to take our super spectacles so we can look out for all those people that might need help today. Let's pop them into our utility belt. Well done. Take your arms out wide again and look over your other shoulder. And let's get our superhero telephone. Just in case we need somebody else's help today, pop it into our utility belt. And then we're going to bend forward and we're going to zip up our utility belt. Well done. Now standing up, taking your feet slightly apart and put your hands back on your hips into our superhero pose. Now we're going to bend forwards, take your arms down and pick up your utility belt. Pop it onto your waist, stroke around your waist and clip it up at the back. Pop those hands back on those hips. We are ready to go to find anybody who needs our help. Now our superpower is flying. So we're going to fly off. Okay, bring your feet together and take your arms out wide like an aeroplane arms, helping you balance. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what my legs are doing, but you can keep facing forward if you want to. Keeping out those aeroplane arms. And then standing just on one leg, can you push your other leg out behind you to fly? Try not to wobble. As we're flying along, we hear a strange sound. We land into our superhero pose, taking our feet apart and our hands on our hips. You can hear a cat meowing very loudly. Rub your ears from the bottom to the top so you can hear it a little bit better, and then rub them back down to the bottom again. Let's take out our super spectacles to have a look at what we can see. Oh no! We can see a cat stuck in a tree. Let's go into our tree pose. Bringing your feet together, take one foot on top of the other. Take your hands to your heart and grow your tree. Open your branches and let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Bring those branches down. Take your foot off and pop your other foot on top of the first foot. Keeping those hands at your heart and paint them back above your head and open those branches. And let's finish off our counting to 10. We got to 5. What comes next? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those branches down and pop your feet next to each other. Oh, that poor cat. Let's go into our cat pose, onto our hands and knees, trying to keep your back nice and straight. And can you meow? Like a cat. Now remember, this cat is very scared, so your meow might sound a little bit scared. Now we've can't go save that cat. We're allergic to cats. We decide to make a phone call. Onto your bottoms and stretch both of your legs out straight in front of you. We pick up the telephone. Off by your ear. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Is that the fire station? Yeah. I'm a superhero, but I'm allergic to cats and we've got a cat stuck up a tree. Do you think you can come help? Super, thank you. Bye. Pop the phone down. The firemen are on their way. Oh, ring, ring. Oh, ring, ring. Oh, the phone's ringing. Pick it up. Hold it by your ear. Hello? Oh, sorry, where are we? Of course you can't find the cat without me telling you where we are. We are on Tree Lane, just outside of Oaktown. Okay? Yeah, see you in a bit. Thanks, bye. Forgot to tell the fire station where we were. Firefighters are on their way. All of a sudden, they turn up. Let's go into our warrior pose to show our strong firefighting warriors. Standing up with your feet together. Take them quite wide, and then turn one of your toes out to the side and lift up your arms. Bend the leg of where the toes you have turned, and then can you face that way with your eyes looking over your fingertips. So your toes, your knee, your fingers and your eyes are all facing in the same direction. Well done. Now take those arms down. Let's try it the other side. Turn those toes back to the front and then turn your other toes out to the side. Bend that knee. Take your arms up and then looking forwards over those fingers. So your toes, your knee, your fingers and your eyes are all facing in the same direction. Well done. Take those arms down and bring your feet back together. Now our firefighters are all ready to save the cat. They get out their ladder and up they climb, climbing up the ladder. They get to the tree branch and they see the cat. Let's go back into our cat pose, onto our hands and knees, and meow like a cat. Not so scared now because we can see someone is here to help. The firefighter scoops up the cat and climbs back down the ladder. Standing up, bring your feet together, and then can you climb down the ladder all the way to safety? And our cat is safe. Phew! Now it's time to fly again. Standing up. Again, I'll turn to the side. Put out those aeroplane arms. And this time, can you lift up your other leg out behind you as you fly, trying not to wobble. Suddenly we can hear something. We stop and land in our superhero pose. Bringing your leg down, taking your leg slightly wide and your hands on your hips, showing your strong superhero pose. We can hear someone crying. Rub your ears from the bottom to the top so you can hear a little bit better. And then rub them down again. Let's take out our super spectacles and see what we can see. Oh, we can see a little boy crying. Let's go find out what's wrong. Hands back on your hips. We go to little boy. What's wrong, little boy? The boy sitting on your bottom and hugging your knees. Looks very, very sad. He says, I'm lost. I don't know how to get back home to my family. We know who could help. Onto your bottoms. Take your feet out straight in front of you. We pick up the telephone. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Is that police? Yes, I've got a little boy here who's lost. superhero, but I don't know where he lives, so I don't know how to get him home. Think you can help? Super. You're on your way. Oh, fantastic, thank you. We phone the police station, and they're on their way to help. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, the phone's ringing. Let's answer it. Ring, ring. Hello? Oh, okay. 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 Right. The phone now. Standing up into our superhero pose. Taking our legs slightly apart and our hands on our hips. Little boy, the police say it would really help them get you home if you know your name and your address. Can you help? The little boy, back onto your bottoms and hugging your knees, says, yeah, my name is Timmy Jones and I live at 3 Park Road, Heath. Suddenly, a police officer turns up. Let's go into a police officer pose, standing up, with your feet together. Take one arm, bend it behind your back, keeping it straight behind you. Then take your other hand and hold your walkie-talkie by your shoulder. Hello, Timmy. I am a police officer. Well done for knowing your full name and your address. It's really helpful to know your address, just in case you get lost. Helps us police officers get you home safely. Phew! Timmy is safe. Time for us to fly again. Okay, get out your aeroplane arms. And then lift up the first leg you lifted behind you. Trying to make it nice and straight. Try not to wobble. All of a sudden we can hear another sound. We land to find out more. Coming down, take your feet slightly apart and your hands on your hips into our superhero pose. We can hear a lady screaming. Pumping your ears from the bottom to the top. All the way back down again. To get a better hear of it. Let's look at our super spectacles again. Get them out and take a look. Oh, you can see the lady that was screaming. She doesn't look very happy. Let's go see what's wrong. Hello there. Can I ask what's wrong? Lady is in a lot of pain. Sitting on your bottoms and open your legs out wide. Bending over one leg. Oh, I've fallen, hurt my leg. I can't move it. It hurts so much. Help me. Oh. We know somebody that can help. Sitting down with our legs out straight in front of us. Picking up our telephone. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Is that the ambulance? Ambulance drivers, yeah. Yeah, we need a paramedic. Got a lady here who's fallen, hurt her leg. She says she can't move it. Okay, I'll ask her and I'll phone you back. Phone now. Back into our superhero pose, standing up. Our legs slightly apart and our hands on our hips. The ambulance driver would like to know your name and how old you are, please. The lady, coming back down with your legs out wide, bending over that painful leg. My name's Elaine and I'm 35. Oh, please tell them to be quick, it really hurts. Back onto our bottoms, our legs out straight in front of us, picking up our other telephone. Ring, 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 hello? Yes, I've just phoned about the lady who's hurt herself. Yes. Yes, her name's Elaine, she's 35. And could you come quite quick? She seems to be in a lot of pain. Super, thank you. All of a sudden, we can hear a siren. You bring your legs out straight in front of you and turn on the engine of the ambulance. You can see it's on its way. It turns around one corner and it turns around another corner. And it's coming up the hill. And then now it's coming down the hill to us. And it stops. Turn off the engine. The ambulance driver asks to take a little closer look at the lady's leg. Opening your legs out wide and bending over that leg in pain. Then move yourself to bend over the other leg so the ambulance driver can have a look at that leg. He says it's broken. He takes her other leg and he pushes them together and then bandages around both legs, saying it's a splint to hold her leg still. They pop her on a stretcher and take her into the ambulance and go. Phew! Another person saved today. Fantastic, but we are feeling exhausted. Time to fly back to our superhero den. Standing up with our feet together, taking out those aeroplane arms, and then lift up that second leg behind you. Try not to wobble as we fly back to our superhero den. When we get there, we lie down in our superhero beds, onto your backs, taking your arms by your sides. What a busy, crazy day. There were so many people that helped us with our rescuing today. We had the firefighters who helped the cat that was stuck in the tree. We had the police officers that helped Timmy who was lost. And the paramedics that came in the ambulance to help the lady with the broken leg. So many people who help us. And there's so many more too. Not just firefighters, police officers and paramedics. Think about who helps you. Now wiggle those fingers and wiggle those toes. Lift up your knees and give them a hug. Roll onto your side and push yourselves up onto your bottoms and cross your legs. We're going to end our yoga with our yoga goodbye. Namaste. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Thank you for joining me at Little Diamond Yoga Stories today. See you again soon. Bye.